fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now it's Carson. And no room that time. Getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. These two rivals played 2 of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember Week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
Yeah, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
A big-time return there, 40 yards. Now the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 34.
That's where having a mobile quarterback really pays dividends, because that old school stand in the pocket, make your throw guy, he doesn't make that play.
In addition to the mobility, how about his eyes? Just kept them downfield, locked on the target, created a big play out of it.
Didn't matter the chaos around him.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Is good.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
49ers nothing.
The kick kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over first and
the 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
On the carry.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 46. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It's a gain of
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the Seahawks' 42-yard line.
Kamara. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 37.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Alvin Kamara, his third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, 49ers 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
That's good.
10 yards and a Seattle first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Carson, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver, and now it's third down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
The Niners take over first and 10. at their
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Jordan Brooks drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes back. Oh, had to get it out quickly. Touchdown, Seahawks.
touchdown Seahawks.
And you don't see this one very often, but that one was blocked, deflected, whatever you want to call it, and they were able to pick it up and advance it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And as a punter, with the heels of your shoes in the back of that end zone, tough spot to be in. The nightmare scenario plays out. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Niners take over first
The
and
49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, 49ers. Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On second down now, it's Carson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
3rd and 7.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st down, Carson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He was tackled.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
And the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. On 2nd and 2, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
At the 15-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. This is Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Now he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. 49ers.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they try.
This is intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 20.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because You're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Niners take over first and 10. At their own.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Third down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He gives it off to Carson, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
23-yard line.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
They run again with Carson. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Taken in at the 11. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
It's a gain of 10.
Back to throw here.
First down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
17.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
At the 30-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up
2nd and 5. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. On the ground, this is Kamara. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. He's got the hat trick. 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for a nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Switch it.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
56, right there, 56. Here we go. 56 to Mike. 56.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They're going to look to throw. He's going to loft one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers.
San Francisco.
A big play there. 62 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half.
Check 24, check 24. Patch it. Check. 25. Took right.
Now Wilson on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They run it with Carson. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
On the carry.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And that'll be incomplete.
Wilson
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
You ain't doing nothing today. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. I can't really let you play.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Darrell Taylor, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And he's going to go down again. Jordan Brooks able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll begin the drive with Carson. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. From just shy of midfield, Wilson. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. It's a gain of 34. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break in the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They'll try to run with Carson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And all the way down to the 26.
Complete.
A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
At the 23-yard line.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The intended receiver there, Allen, and it's third down.
It's third down and 7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Incomplete.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Good job. The 4th down pass.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
49.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.